27 years after this woman adopted a child, doctors gave her some terrifying news. When she first held her foster son, Jordan, in 1987, Ingeborg McIntosh from Phoenix, Arizona, knew immediately that he was a part of her family. And following an arduous adoption process, that dream became a reality. But in 2014, it looked as if that picture-perfect family she'd built was about to be shattered. McIntosh had devoted her entire adult life to helping children in need. Indeed, she served as a foster mother for decades, watching more than 120 kids come through her home. But while the majority of those children moved on to other families, there was one special child in particular whom she hoped would stay forever. In fact, she told CBS News in May of 2014 that it was love at first sight when she first held Jordan. The baby boy had been placed in McIntosh's care as a newborn, and although she knew immediately that she wanted to permanently adopt the tiny tot, it would not prove to be an easy road for McIntosh. McIntosh recalled the pushbacks on her adoption plans from social workers, the courts, and Jordan's birth mother. She wanted him to go either into an African-American home or a biracial home, she said. That's because, according to Jordan, it would not be in my best interest to live with an all-Caucasian family since I was a biracial child. But no other homes had openings, and more importantly, McIntosh always knew Jordan was meant to be her son. So the determined foster mom fought back against the system, and by the time Jordan was 4 years old in 1991, he was officially a McIntosh. To his mother, however, all that was just a mere formality. He was part of the family no matter what, McIntosh said, and that's exactly how she raised him. Her now 30-year-old son told CBS News that McIntosh gave him the best life. What's more, it seemed to Jordan that there would never be a way for him to properly express his thanks to McIntosh, not only for having raised him so well, but also for fighting so hard for the chance to do so. Unfortunately, though, that would all change in the summer of 2013, when McIntosh received an unexpected and unwelcome medical diagnosis. You see, doctors informed McIntosh that she had polycystic kidney disease, a genetic disorder in which DNA mutations prevent the organ from functioning properly. The disease can lead to kidney failure and damage to other organs, and it can also bring about an early death. Yet, as well as informing McIntosh about her kidney problems, doctors gave her some even more troubling news. She'd need a transplant in order to survive. And finding a kidney donor is, of course, no easy task. Some people, though, opt to be organ donors, which means they allow medical professionals to harvest any of their working organs after they passed away. But organ waiting lists can be long, and there's no guarantee of compatibility. So those in need of kidney transplants are often encouraged to find a friend or family member who might be willing to donate one of their 2 kidneys. Even with a willing participant, however, this may not be a surefire route to good health either. Potential donors have to first go through a series of tests to make sure that their kidney will work for the person in need of a transplant. Initially, medical specialists will compare the blood types of the prospective donor and patient to make sure they match or are compatible. If there are multiple donors, doctors narrow the pool by seeing how many tissue antigens the possible donor shares with the patient. Everyone has 6 tissue antigens, so the best match would be 6 out of 6. A lower number doesn't necessarily mean the kidney transplant won't succeed. However, it's just that a 100% match is ideal. Then, with the best potential donor identified, there's one final test: cross-matching. It's another blood test, but this one is used to see how the patient's body will react to the donor's organ. And if the blood samples don't react with one another, then it's safe to perform the transplant. If the patient's blood sample tries to fight off the donors, though, then a transplant would be unsuccessful. And this entire process is something that Jordan McIntosh knows all about. You see, he secretly went through the test to see if his kidney could be a match for his adoptive mom. And when he found out that he was, it was a no-brainer for him to donate his kidney to McIntosh, just in time for Mother's Day 2014. I feel like it was my calling in life, I guess, a teary-eyed Jordan told CBS News about his decision. Everything she's done for me since I was a kid, I just wanted to give it back to her and show her how much I appreciate her, he said. But McIntosh did not accept Jordan's gift right away. She told UK newspaper The Daily Mail, "I kept telling him, you can back up," and he said, "No, Mom, I want to do this for you." McIntosh was clearly blown away by his generous gesture too, adding, "I can't ask for a better son." So in April 2014, similarly to how McIntosh had offered a safe and loving home to Jordan 27 years prior, he was now able to offer his adoptive mother the gift of life. Happily, the surgery went off without a hitch, and a mere month later, McIntosh was well on the road to recovery. Even after giving his mother one of his vital organs, though, Jordan believes there's still more he can do to thank the woman who's raised him so well. He said, "Hopefully I can do more for her as I get older, but for the moment, it's the least I could do." But on top of his life-saving donation, Jordan also started a GoFundMe crowdfunding page to gather funds to assist with the pair's surgeries and recovery costs. Meanwhile, the family set up a fund at Wells Fargo too in order to help cover their medical bills. Yet, most of all, Jordan hopes that relaying his experience will inspire others to do what he did. Indeed, he underlines the importance of taking advantage of any opportunity to pay something back or pay something forward, and to show the ones you love them just how much you care about them. He said, "It might be immediate or 27 years down the line, but something good is going to come your way." Please share this video with your friends below.